I thought so.
Joining me here on the Revelator show at this time is Nicklas and Markus from the band Stew. Guys, how are you?
We're good, thanks.
Yeah,
awesome.
We're fun.
Yeah, I'm glad to get you guys on the line. I know it's always interesting. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, and you guys are in Sweden, so it's always like a weird math formula trying to figure out the time frame. You know, like okay, it's my time here, it's your time there. So I'm glad we were able to make this work, man. Man, you guys, obviously, a lot going on with you guys right now. You guys have this new EP that came out. It's really great, man. You know, it's not a lot of songs, of course, with it being an EP, but it is really, really solid material, man. So kind of talk to me about, you know, the process as far as you guys, you know, getting together as a band, one, and two, the recording of this new EP.
Yeah.
So you want to know how we got together in the band, or what was the question?
Yeah, if you want to share a little background story as far as the band, and then we can kind of get in. You guys all go to school together. You guys grew up together in the same town. How's it come to be? How is the Stew brewed, man?
So we're from the small town, the three of us, and me and Nicklas, the guitarist, have been playing in the same bands for about 15 years back. We knew Markus, who played in like other bands and stuff, and hang around in the same rehearsal areas and stuff like that. And eventually we started playing together, like 2 years back or something.
We've been watching each other playing in other bands,
different bands.
And,
your other bands, when you guys got together, were your other bands similar style as far as the psychedelic kind of rock style of 70s, 80s groove riffs and everything? Were they similar styles, or was something that you guys kind of crafted once you got together?
No, it was.
It was kind of similar, but when the three of us got together, we sort of we have our own sound, I think.
You and Nicklas, you played a little more harder rock, more straightforward, harder
like
rock.
AC/DC style stuff.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, I know the EP we're talking about here is titled Hot, which is really a fantastic title for your band name, Stew. But where does the influence come from as far as like the blues influence? Is that something that you was introduced maybe from your parents or siblings or something?
I know for Nicklas, in a way, the guitarist, he
his father.
Was really into like Deep Purple, and I think when he was like 15 or something, he knew every Chuck Berry song and could play along to it and stuff like that. And I mean, the three of us all love the old blues guys like Freddie King and B.B. King and all that good stuff.
The real stuff.
Musicians,
Yeah, no, I love the old B.B. King stuff, and even like old Buddy Guy, and that guy's still going today at 80 some odd years old. I mean, guys like that are just unbelievable, and there's not a lot of those guys remaining from that era either. So it's always intriguing, to kind of hear that sound and kind of revamp it into your own. When you're recording something like this, obviously, at least here in the States, a lot has been made of with Greta Van Fleet, and there's a few other bands that have kind of tried to maybe replicate Led Zeppelin in a weird sort of way. Was there your guys' EP has a lot of those undertones to it, but it's not like a carbon copy, or it doesn't look like your guys are peeking off a cheat sheet or something. When you listen to it, it's very organic and natural sounding. Was that something, recording these songs where you're like, we kind of like this sound, but we're going to add kind of our own modern twist to it, or did it just come naturally for you?
I mean, the only music we listen to pretty much is like the old stuff from the 60s and 70s. So that kind of music and style really influenced us a lot. So when we write songs together, and we have quite similar taste in music, the three of us, when we write songs together, I mean, that's the kind of stuff that comes out of us, I guess. And then we sometimes we say to each other, "Oh man, that song maybe sounds too similar to something that's already been done," and we just scrap that and try something else. Or
very cool, man. Well, the EP is great. I listened to it today, man. I really enjoy it. Do you have a favorite song off the EP right now, that, or has that kind of changed, since the EP's been out? I know you guys haven't been banned a very long time, but with these songs, do you guys have a favorite right now, or do each of you have a different favorite?
I believe my favorite to play live is Tongue Tied. I think it's really when you're playing it live, you have to just let it all go and go with the flow, with the song. It's quite straightforward. But on the EP, I think I believe all 4 songs are really good. But
for me, I think it's Might Be Keeping You.
Yeah.
I think that one's really good.
Yeah, that's the opening track of the EP, which is really good. Tongue Tied is great too. And also, I think with these songs, it also gives you some liberty live too to kind of expand on the guitar work and even kind of jam them out a little bit. I'm sure you guys have done that. With being in Sweden, what's the touring like there? Do you guys have something planned for the first of the year as far as kind of getting out of the region and touring? Whether it be the UK or into Europe or anything like that.
For now, we've just played like 5 or 6 gigs live so far as a band, and we're writing songs for. We're gonna record a new full-length album.
Nice.
This winter.
Yeah.
So we're writing songs and
For next year, we will be.
Definitely be out.
We're searching now for like gigs in the next year, but for now it's quite calm.
Yeah.
So
just writing songs and rehearsing and stuff like that.
Now, how many songs do you guys have right now for, is it going to be you said a full length, do you have a bunch of songs, like a batch of songs already ready to go to record, the first this year?
I think,
I believe we got 11 songs.
Wow,
11?
okay, yeah.
10 or 11.
I thought it was just 9, but maybe there's more.
Maybe 9, 10, it could be more. Yeah, well, that's a good problem to have. Is that having lots of songs gives you lots of material to work on.
Let's stop with 10 songs, but then just a couple of rehearsals ago, Nicklas wrote this good riff, and we're just
we had to have that one on the album. Yeah.
So.
Pretty
I believe it's 10 or 11 now.
Nice. So. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing more from you guys when that time comes. Is there any working title as far as the album's concerned, or is that something that you'll maybe work out later when the songs are done?
I don't know if we have for the songs or for the whole album.
For the album, I didn't know if you guys had a working title for the album, or you kind of wait until the finished product to kind of put a tag or a name on it.
People. Yeah, people.
Yeah, we like to keep it short, so.
Right. Stew, hot people. I dig it. You guys are probably get asked this quite a bit. You're going to be doing a lot more interviews and everything as this EP kind of gets more ears on it and eyes on it. People are going to ask you about band name and stuff. I'm curious, one, about the band name, but do you recall any names you did not select as a band before selecting Stu? Like, was there a list somewhere on the board in the studio or in your rehearsal? Like, these are our band names selection. How did you get to Stu?
No, I don't think it was Nicklas, the guitarist, that came up with the band name. I don't know where he came up with it. I think maybe because he likes to make a lot of stew.
What's your favorite stew, man? Are you like a beef vegetable, or are you what kind of stew are you looking for there, man?
I just made one today, actually. It was like Indian style with the tikka masala and stuff. That was really good. Kind of hot.
Well, I like that, man. I'm a big stew person myself, so I always have to add the pepper. I know I'm a big fan of the pepper. So even if the stew is good, like I feel like it always needs more pepper. That's just my style, though.
Yeah, that's good name for the album. Pepper.
Pepper, yeah, there we go. Boom, it's done. The new album coming out 2019 by Stu is called Pepper. You heard it here first on the Revelator podcast. If you guys want to write me in on the liner notes, it'd be greatly appreciated. I don't ask for any royalties or anything. Just a shout out to the Revelator show, man, is all I ask.
Absolutely, of course.
Now, obviously this is premature with only having an EP out right now and then working on a new album. But as far as long-term plans for the band, have you guys decided whether you would make it, or I guess if the opportunity presented itself and it was a good business decision for the band, would you venture to the States to play? Is that a long-term goal for you guys?
Yeah, that would be awesome. Sure, absolutely. Yeah. No, that would be great. I haven't been over to the States yet.
No, not me either. So.
That would be really fun.
Well, I would say welcome to America. It's a huge country with a lot of different elements to it, and we love fucking guns. That's pretty much all I can really say. I don't know why that is, but we have a lot of them, and we just fucking love them. I don't know why. There's something wrong with us somewhere along the way, and maybe it's the water. I'm not sure. I've never been to Sweden, so if I were to come to Sweden, what's something that I should go do and visit while visiting Sweden?
That's a good question.
Other than coming to your rehearsal studio and watching you guys jam, other than that.
There's nothing more to do. I don't know. Maybe.
I haven't absolutely no good. Right.
Well, that's well, I'm glad you guys aren't travel agents. You should probably stick with the music then, man. Good stuff, man. Well, Nicklas, Markus, I appreciate you guys, coming on the show, man, and talking about the album. It's really enjoyable, man. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna jam it some more throughout the week here. Is there anything you guys would like to say in closing before I let you run?
Just keep your eyes out for next year.
Yeah.
For our full-length album.
The Pepper album.
Yeah.
Fantastic. This is Stu here on Revelator. Nicklas, Markus, thanks for your time, and I appreciate it.
Thanks.